So it's day 343 of Hey, What Are You Doing Today? And after 343 days, I realized that I have an incredible amount more to learn and to put into practice. It's kind of interesting. I've learned these lessons. I've learned different methods. I've learned learned about myself and learned about things that I need to change about myself. And I've become aware of those things. However, it's another element just to practice those things. And I've mentioned, I've talked, I don't know how many weeks or months ago it was that I talked about foundations, and I think that's really what this year has been. I haven't made any huge leaps or bounds, but it's been a full year of building a foundation for what's next to come. Foundation that I missed growing up. That over the course of 40 years, no one ever took me to the side. It's nobody's fault. I don't want to make it sound like that, but it's something that in 40 years prior to this, I had no idea what the world or what life was about. And it was perhaps that's why I felt like I was just like a leaf getting tossed around on the waves of the ocean. Where I landed was okay for a minute, and then I'd sink down into a swell and get knocked over by a wave and get thrown somewhere else. And that's kind of how I lived my life. There was really no ground, no meaning, no purpose, no understanding at all. There was different emotions, things like that. There were things that I learned, but there was nothing to build off of. There was nowhere to build to. And now with this, I really kind of took myself apart this year. I really dissected myself, and that's a difficult thing. It was difficult to see the weak points, to take 1 year of my life and discover I'm not at all who I thought I was. But now I've got maybe not even the foundation, maybe just the head cornerstone, maybe the rough stone that the builder refused. That's what I've got. And so now I need to lay that stone in place and maybe build a foundation around it. But so maybe it's not even a foundation that I've built, but I've just finally figured out that rough cut stone that's going to be the headstone of the edifice. And what the rest of my life will bring me, but it does. It feels like a rebirth. It feels like an awakening. It feels like all of those things. And the reason I talk like this is I had an experience today where my weakest point kind of came back. It was kind of a flash. It was a flash of the old me. It was a reaction. So, can't have reactions anymore. So I've got to be better than that. It's day 343. Hey, what are you doing today?